Emily Corso!
So, are any of you guys native Portlanders? Native Portlanders? Shut up, you're lying. I didn't know. It's okay. I tell people I'm from Portland too. I know I have the haircut like I do social media for a nonprofit, but I'm not actually from around here. I grew up on a small, tiny, remote island in Alaska. Well, okay, it's not like that remote. It's got a movie theater. We just get movies way after the fact. Like I got off the phone with my dad last week, and he had just seen The Last Jedi, just like Alex. Yeah, it's a long time coming, but some weird things happen when you grow up on an island. My high school had this kind of morbid policy where you could not get a diploma unless you could pass a swimming competency exam. That's a physical test. You had to pass a swimming test to graduate high school. I guess they figured, probably not worth giving you a diploma unless you can do the breaststroke. Otherwise, you're just gonna drown like a month later, right? Does this happen in other places? Did you guys go through this? Do people in Portland have to prove that they can throw a party that's like gluten-free, vegan, dairy-free before they can graduate? Do students in LA have to prove they can merge through 4 lanes of traffic? So I got engaged recently. No, stop that. Put it away. I'm not happy about it. I regret it already. No, not the guy. He's here. Don't tell him. Not the guy. He's great, but I really regret getting engaged because all along we had kind of intended to elope. And it turns out that if you intend to elope, you're not supposed to tell people about that. Yeah, it's basically I was just like, hey, we have this thing, we're so happy, we're so excited, we're so joyous, but we would be happier if you're not there for it. You don't call you don't call a friend and just describe the amazing, delicious meal you're having and not invite them over to join you. And that's basically what we did. I should have just Skyped my mom after we eloped and been eating the wedding cake at the time. That probably would have gone better by her reaction. Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? I guess the problem is I don't get invited to weddings very often. I'm a pretty bad wedding guest. I'm not like a bad wedding guest. I don't show up to the reception drunk and try to screw the groom. I'm just a kind of bad wedding guest. I just learned though, you're not supposed to RSVP via text. And maybe not bring a homemade gift either. And there was that time I started a fight between a couple because I wanted to talk about how love is a social construct, but my political opinions were poorly timed. But oh my God, when my partner proposed, you should have seen it. It was so cute. We were at the gym. I was bench pressing. Yeah. Woo! And he was doing gymnastics, which basically, that's all you need to know about us, really. We met online. Back when I was online dating, I was a cage fighter. That's a true story. I didn't make that up for this. I was a cage fighter, and I took my first fight. My mom, I knew she was going to be worried, so I just didn't tell her that I was fighting. And after the fact, being that I was in my early 20s, I posted on social media before telling her. And she found out, and I got a phone call, and she was like, "Do you have anything to tell me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I took a fight. I won. I'm fine. Yay!" And she paused for a long time, and she said, "Do you need money?" I didn't have the heart to tell her they don't pay you for amateur fights. But yeah, back when I was online dating, I used to get all these creepy, weird messages from men. I think that's pretty common. But they knew that I was a fighter, so all the guys would say either that they would like to fight me or that they would never hit a girl. Just so I know. Weirdly, neither of these things was an option. But yeah, I mean, and I hesitate to tell people that I did online dating because I don't want you guys to go look this up. But my handle was Beefcake Shirley Temple. Thank you.